film on the front deck. It's our 4th day out on the way to the Azores. We're kind of gonna go close to Bermuda, it turns out. We are in a high pressure ridge, about 400 and something miles north of the Virgin Islands. 2 knots of wind, absolutely calm. This is the end of day 4, sunset. Pretty girl on board.
Had a shower.
Had a shower. She was naked on the back. Nobody saw except me. And tacos for dinner, and another night motoring north to get to the westerlies. Alright, so we are out here in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. We have stopped for a little while just to check the oil and go for a swim. Helen is going to jump in to 10,000 feet of water. Now, I don't see any fish. Don't see any sharks. Wow,
Okay.
Look at it. Look at it. We're the only people within dozens of miles, if not more.
3.
Woohoo!
Woo! Ooh, you're rocking and rolling.
Yep. In fact, yeah.
Jaws. That's all I could think about. Feels good though.
Brave.
Yeah.
Very good.
So blue.
You done your sunset picture?
I haven't done it yet.
Better.
Better get it.
I'll do the potatoes.
Oh, we've got time.
I was gonna go behind that cloud.
Oh, it's not really much of a sunset, is it? Anyway.
We are finally sailing. Picked up some wind this morning right before noon. Moving along here at about 7+ knots. About 14 or 15 knots of true wind. Not bad. Let's go see what Helen's doing. Oh, the little fox.
My fox, a gentleman.
Finally got the sails up. It is Friday morning, the 7th, is that right? Or 8th? 7th? 8th? 7th
Yes.
of May. And we're going pretty much downwind. A little swell that builds over the next day to 5 to 7 feet, which will be interesting. And then to 10 feet, which would be even more interesting. We got wing and wing. The Genoa pulled out on the starboard side, the main on the port side. And we're making about 6, 7 knots, 6.5 knots or so. 0.6, 6.2. But if the wind comes up just a little bit, we really scoot off. So we're right at the lower limit. Really, we've been waiting. We couldn't sail yesterday in 9 knots. Overnight we motored and it was about 11 knots. We might could have sailed, but it was middle of the night. So Learned a little more dinosaurs, a few more dinosaurs. We've got about 1,400 miles to go, and it'll be interesting. Waiting for the front to come through, the cold front, northwest, and then we'll be on get on a different tack.
Trying to get an idea of the waves that we're seeing. It's almost impossible. The movement, it's non-stop, it's exhausting. Yeah, they really look quite flat, but they are monsters.
So we've got 2 more days to get to the Azores, and we are in it. About 36, maybe 38 knots last night. 10-foot waves. Crashing along. Boat's handling it well. Everything's good, but it's day 16 at sea. 320 miles to go. Helen's gone back to bed at 6 a.m. Say hi, Helen. Hi. Pretty much all we've been doing is eating and sleeping and sitting. Oh, and the occasional emergency on the foredeck. That's a different story. This is no bullshit. Just sailing, as they say.
Knot winds, following seas and a counter current. So it's pretty rough.
motoring. Got about 105 miles to go. Wind dropped to about 5 knots. Got a little rinse, which is not a bad thing, but now we've got a current against us at about 2,000 RPMs and only barely making 5 knots. So we'll be there tomorrow.
Hey, less than 20 miles to go.
Woohoo!
Yay! Finally sailing as well. Be able to sail into the harbour, which is fantastic.
Yeah, well, near the harbor anyway.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, 17 days and some hours.
Right.
So,
Yep.
not bad. Still can't
Ready
see
to
land.
touch land. I know, can't see it.
It's hazy
It's,
outside.
clouds to the skyline, but it's there.
It's there. We hope. We're trusting. We're trusting that our electronics are right. It's up there somewhere, 18 miles ahead. Now we can just see the end of the island and the lighthouse sticking out. It's the southwest corner of File.
Yay! I have signal!
Pretty tired, pretty happy, pretty content. Oh, there's the other headland. It'll take a day or so for it all to sink in, digest this experience. Seeing your whale?
Maybe, yes. It's further inland. Trying to see if I see a setting. It might have been something on the beach. There's lots of waves crashing on the shore.
Alright, there is Horta. We are about 3 miles away. We're going to go around this point here, drop the sails, and motor into the harbor. Go into quarantine for a day or two. It'll be just fine. Are you happy?
I'm happy, yeah.
Woohoo! We are nearly there.
Yeah.
Approaching the harbor entrance. We did it. We sailed across the Atlantic. And we're still talking to each other.
It's cold. Let's go back to the Caribbean.
Oh!
It's cold.
Oh man. Woohoo! Horta Marina. This is sailing vessel Hellacious.
Hellacious, this is of the marina.
Yes, sir. We are anchored in the South Basin, waiting your instructions.
Okay, you stay there. You cannot leave the boat. During this afternoon I will pass on your boat to give you more information, okay?
Okay, thank you. We'll quarantine on the boat until further instructions. We will stand by on 09.
Okay, sir.
Aye, aye, over and out.